Welcome back to Red Dead Online, and if you're new around here, welcome to the channel. I had a message on Xbox recently asking if I can compare the dual-wield sawn-off shotguns to a single standalone shotgun. So in this video, we are going to be comparing the dual wields to the pump action. I'm not a high enough level at the moment for the semi-auto. I'm not going to go into too much depth about their stats because it's two guns versus one. But taking a quick look at them, you can see the damage for the pump action is 2.5 bars. The range is just under 1.5. The fire rate is 2. The reload's about 2.5. The accuracy is 1.5. For the sawn-off shotgun, the damage is just over 2.5. The range is just over 1. The fire rate is about 2.5. The reload is 2. The accuracy is 1. And by analysing the stats briefly, the pump action has more range, better reload and more accuracy. But these guns are used for close range combat, so what we're going to do is jump into a PvP game. Hopefully I can find a lobby with more than 5 or 6 players. We're going to do one game so that it's the same opponents, and what I'm going to do is do half of the game using the dual wields and half the game using the pump action. So without further ado, let's get into the PvP. Right, we've got hostile territory in the oil fields. This is probably the best game mode to play to compare guns, just for the simple fact that the spawns are completely messed up. 9 times out of 10 you are going to spawn very close to another team. We'll start with the pump action. Obviously I'm not going to do any good in this game, just because I have to be up close. Okay, 2 shots with the pump and I've downed someone. Alright, nice. At about 3.5 minutes, we will switch up to the dual wields. I've had to come into another game. This is most wanted, just because I barely got any action at all from the last half of that game. Okay, I don't know why you decided to run that far away from me just to start diving when you're being lit. And this is going to be so much harder than hostile territory because the range is just dreadful with shotguns. Like, obviously, they're made for close combat. Three shots that time. I'll take that. Oh my god, if you spray these guns. What? I just got shot through that wagon. After doing the PvP with the dual wields and the pump action, I'm going to say that personally, I prefer the dual wields. But there's different factors that come into it as well as just personal preference. Like, obviously that's a big thing. There's skill with them, there's passives, there's different ammo types, there's a lot that come into it. And one of the biggest things for me is, like, the majority of players are going to be a high rank now. The game's been out for nearly 2 months. But if you're new to the game and you don't play that often, you don't do a lot of things that are going to earn you money, XP, everything like that, the pump action actually unlocks a rank 5, whereas the sawed-off shotgun unlocks a rank 19, and then you have to wait until I think it's rank 24 or 25 to unlock the holster so that you can dual wield them. And if we take a quick look in the catalogue and go into weapons, then shotguns, the sawed-off shotgun is $111, whereas the pump action is $266. A holster is about $8, so altogether for both the sawn-off shotguns and the holster, it's going to cost you about $230, which will be easy to have. Like, you should have that amount of money by the time you're rank 24, 25 when you unlock the holster. Rank 5, the pump action shotgun, you don't have the ability to get treasure maps. Like, the rank up bonus treasure maps start at rank 10. You get in between, I think it's like $70 and $120, maybe $150 for the treasure maps. But if you're playing PvP, you could get that money earlier. So rank has a part to do with it, your skill level, your passives, the ammo type you're using, because when you get higher levels you'll unlock different ammo types. It all depends on a load of different factors, but personally I would go for the dual wields just because Like the semi-auto might be different, but I only use the pump action because I'm not a high enough level for the semi-auto. But with the dual wields, you have 2 shotguns in your hand. The range might not be as good, the reload, the accuracy, but because you have 2 and you can fire them in quick succession, the pump action is shot, cock it, shot, cock it. Whereas the sawn-off, you can just bang, 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 bang. If you're close enough, you're going to get the kill. Sometimes even with 1 shot, you can manage to get the kill. But that is going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer if you've used both. When I get to rank 42, I'll be doing a proper comparison between the pump action and the semi-auto. I only did this video because someone asked me to. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out if you was deciding which ones to use. Thank you for watching.